What's up, guys? Striker from Tactical Survival. Today I'm going to show you how to take a Bic lighter and turn it into a fire starter. Alright guys, so here we have an old Bic lighter. It doesn't work anymore, it's out of gas. We're going to go ahead and use our little Bear Grylls Gerber survival tool. And we're going to grab the little screwdriver that's on the side. The first thing we're going to do is pry these little teeth up. Pop the safety out. Once that's done, you can go ahead and open it up. You're going to have those little teeth standing up and you'll see the safety. Just pop the safety out right there. Like so. Then what you can do is grab the top and just twist it right off. Grab your safety. Pop your safety out. This is the important part. What you want to do is get that blade, I don't know if you can see it, get the blade in between the wheel and the little plastic piece, but you want to keep your finger on top. And you want to pry that plastic piece out a little bit just so the striker wheel comes off. Okay, now this is a tip. I ran into this. I didn't find anybody saying anything about this in any other video. I always keep the red button to the right. The orientation of this striker wheel plays a big difference, and it's a little bit of a pain in the ass to put it back on. So what you want to do is pull the wheel out. Make sure you keep your fingers in there because your flint's going to pop out. Your spring's going to pop out. Keep the orientation of this wheel set like so. And then when we reassemble it in a minute, we're going to have this button to the right. Now you can leave the button on if you want. I personally do not like to. So what I do is I take my little screwdriver again and I pop this piece out. Like so. You're not going to damage anything. Nothing's going to break. You just pop it out. Now once that button's off, you're going to have that little silver ring in there. That's going to be on your left side, which means that the red button would be on your right side. Then all you do is very simply put the spring back in the hole in the middle, like so. If you have big hands like me, this can be a pain in the ass. You're going to see two sides on the striker. You're going to see one side that's struck, and it's going to have a curve in it, a little concave curve. The other side is flat. Okay. What you want to do is set that back on top of the spring. Push it down inside. I hate having big hands sometimes. Alright, push it back inside. Now once that's back inside, you want to hold it there with your finger. Take your striker wheel, remembering the orientation of it, and you want to wiggle this back on top. Okay, I did put the wheel on backwards, but you just pull the wheel off, and there you go. You got yourself a nice flint. Now, you can either leave it like this, or what you can do is take a piece of wood, just so you have something cut into, and you can cut it. Now, you don't really want to cut any more than halfway up because that spring sits inside a little well on the inside, and if you cut through that well, the spring's going to come flying out. So what I do is I just use a little coping saw. You can use a hacksaw, a Dremel, whatever you want. And you just go ahead and cut through it. Okay. And then you can just use your handy dandy little tool. Go ahead and fix this up. Now what you do is you can take your cotton balls soaked in Vaseline, roll up one, and you can shove one in each one of these chambers. And now you're good to go. You need a fire, you pull it out, puff it up. Alright guys, here's a little demonstration. This is just my cotton balls soaked in Vaseline. Got the fire starter just made. Oh, sorry. Throw it down there, and that sucker kicks right up. And there you have your used Bic fire starter.
PowerPoint here with Tactical Survival. Going to show you a little survival tip with a cigarette. It's a multiple use. For instance, you can cut this and then cut the paper off, but you can actually use the tobacco if you wet it, or use saliva if you get bit by an insect or mosquitoes or whatever. You just put some saliva on it, rub it on your where the bite is at, and it should be good to go. Also, you can use the filter to, if you break this off, it'll be like a straw almost. You can use that to drink water. It's not 100% safe, but you can do it. Now let's say if you don't have any cotton balls or anything to start your fire, and you have the filter here on your cigarette, you want to just fluff it out, just a pinch of it on the edge, just like so. And you want to grab your lighter, or you can actually use a fire starter if you have one. But let's say if you have a lighter and it ran out of fuel, you take the metal piece off here and you just keep striking it really fast. You want to keep going because it's going to flame up eventually. There it goes.